Hello and welcome to Our Alchemy. I am Adanish. In today's video, I'll be explaining how to apply for a Ghana visa from the UK the premium way. So, firstly, go to Google and type in Ghana High Commissions UK. It should be at the top, click on it, and then on the top right corner, you will see a tab which says Passport and Visa Application with an arrow. Click on it and you'll be taken to a portal to create your sign-in, your login. So once you've logged in and created your profile, you'll be taken to a page which gives you a checklist of all the visa requirements, the payment method, the fees, refund policy, photography, etc. So here, just showing you some of the entry requirements for Ghana and the conditions of the visa. Got the requirement checklist, need passport size photo, invitation letter, etc. Lots of things here are listed. Tell you who's prohibited from entering the country. So now, as we get to fees, you'll see that they have the Highgate service, which is through the postal service, or you have the premium application centre version. I opted for the premium application centre version just because I felt as though my passport will be safer in my own hands than through the postal service. So for that reason, I'll be showing the premium centre way throughout this video. So here we have multiple visa options. I have decided to go with the multiple entry 6 months visa. If you have never visited Ghana before, this will be your longest time that you can stay in the country with the visa, just due to the fact that that is their law. However, if you have visited before, then you can apply for a 1 year or 2 year visa. So the prices are for the 6 months visa. There's 2 different services. You either have the express or the priority service. The express service comes within 72 hours. Your visa will be processed after you've submitted your application and selected your appointment. And for the priority service, it's within 24 hours. So you can see the prices here at the time of this recording. Okay, so you can see the payment methods. Please know that the refund policy shows that whether or not you get your visa, you will not be refunded. So please use all the right information in your application. And also, something to note, not everyone needs a visa. So there's quite a few countries in the world who can go to Ghana without having a visa. Of countries in Africa, we have multiple Caribbean countries that are allowed to go to Ghana without a visa. I highly recommend, if you have these passports, just going for it. God willing, I can get my Jamaican passport. So now, once you've read and accepted the terms and conditions, you can go to step 1 of the visa application. You should select your visa type. So for the sake of this video, I'm choosing a tourism visa. You just have to select temporary tourism visa. You then just need to choose your passport type. Ordinary is what I've opted for. And then you start with your application details. So for the sake of this video, I'll just be using a Jane Doe. So the person's country of residence is United Kingdom. Their nationality at birth is British. Their current nationality is British. Then I've chosen a 6-month visa for my Jane Doe, and the processing office will be the premium application centre. So the service type that I'm choosing is the express 72-hour application, meaning that it should be completed within that time once you have your appointment selected. Now you can choose your appointment date and time. However, depending on how long you take to complete your application, that can change. So now I'll just fill out my Jane Doe's information. So I think I'll call her Jessica. Jessica Rose. Her profession, she's an accountant. Her place of birth was the UK. She's born on the 4th of March, 1997. And let's just do a simple email here, jessicarose11@gmail.com, and let's confirm it. So you'll be obviously filling this out with your own details. I know I don't need to tell you that, but I will tell you that anyway. Now you have to enter your ticket number, how you're going to be traveling by air, land or sea, and your finances. Jessica's a baller. I'll give her £20,000 to travel with for her 6 months. Now you just enter your passport number. The place of issue will be the HMP passport office if your passport was submitted from the UK. But double check that information dependent on your passport. Things could be different. So just enter the date of issue and the expiry date that you'll see on your passport. And then now we just have a little checklist about your travel history and criminal convictions. So just check off the necessary yes and no's. And then you can go on to the next step. So step 2 is about getting the applicant's address information and the place of work or business. So you'll just be filling out your address lines and your postcodes and phone numbers, that necessary information. Moving on swiftly to step 3. So step 3 is about where you'll be staying when you're in Ghana. So this is where you'll need to put the information for your reference and your host. There is an option for 2 references, however, only 1 is needed, so go for what you need or what makes you feel better. They will need to give you their information of their full name, their building number, their locality, telephone number and code, and email address. Another important thing that you need is the GPS. So in Ghana, different buildings and places have GPS codes. This was something new to me. Be sure that whoever is your reference has this information for you. So the GPS code should first of all have 2 letters which represent the region. So for Accra, it should start with GA, which means Greater Accra. It should then have a 3-digit number which represents the district, followed by a 4-digit number which represents a unique identifier for the specific location. So continue to put in their phone numbers, email addresses, etc. If you don't have another reference, that's fine, as it's not a requirement. You can go and continue to your host. So the host is usually an organization. Put that information in. Moving on to step 4 is where you have another checklist. So the first one will say sponsor of the trip. So if you are the sponsor, tick the box and all your information will be filled out. Then it's about information for the name and address of your employer in Ghana. If you're going for a tourist visa, then you don't have an employer, so not applicable. And then step 5, we're getting closer. So this is just where it gives you the checklist of information that you need to give them. As I mentioned, disclaimer, I am not from the Ghana High Commission. This is just me trying to share some useful information. You'll need a photo of your host's identification. Alternatively, you could have a hotel booking. You need your invitation letter or your confirmed hotel booking. I will share that I took a screenshot of my flight information including my return, and I incorporated it onto a Word document, which I then put some information about the things that I'll be doing when I'm in Ghana, the places that I want to see. You'll then need to take a photo of your signature and attach it to the necessary field. You'll need to have a recent passport size photo which is no older than 6 months. So I recommend going to Snappy Snaps because they give you a digital version of the photo as well as a physical version. You'll then need your passport data page, so just take a photo of your passport data page and put it on submit it on the application. A photo of the host's ID that you'll need attached, or it says you can use your hotel booking. And as you can see, the stuff that are required are the things with the red stars. So you just tick that you have your appropriate fees, you have a valid UK passport, and that the application form will be signed by you. Unfortunately, because this is not a real application for me, I cannot submit this application and show you, but it basically is a page where you submit your application. You should then have a confirmation email. This is very important, get that confirmation email. That was something that I nearly had a panic attack about, but that's a story for another day. Watch one of my previous videos. And yeah, you're good to go. Make sure you have all of the necessary documents with you at the visa appointment. So you need your actual passport. It's not just the digital versions. You need this information with you. You need a print of your host's identification. I also bought a bank statement that I didn't need, but I want to show that I had the proof of the funds. So maybe for me, I was lucky and the person that I done my application wasn't too fussed. Maybe the person that you go to might want to know all of your business, want to know where your money's coming from. I hope this video has been of some assistance to you in getting your visa to go along and travel to Ghana. It was pretty simple. It's just something new to me because I've never applied for a visa before. So I hope this helps. I am Adanish. This is Art Alchemy. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that jazz. See you in the next one.